Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where, if you notice, it's a couple of days later than it was in the previous episode. That is because I started doing my intro and unpaused, and then realized that I hadn't started the recording, because I am pro at this. And it's wonderful. We are currently in the process of finishing up this multi-front war. We do have some enemies up over here that we could theoretically invade, especially if we get access through Teutonia. Would they give us said access? Or do we just not care about these guys? It's possible that we just don't care. I mean, we're at 96% war score right now. When we get this and this, are we going to be at 100? Can we, like, force them to be vassalized, potentially? We'll have to take a look at that. Like, if we can make these guys our vassals, that would be huge. Are we actually going to win this? We're outnumbered 2-1, but the morale, though. It doesn't look like it's going well, but... who won? Who's retreating here? I'm actually not sure. It looks like we won. I think we won, just based on the relative morale. That's my theory, anyway. And this force is going up to relieve this siege, so that should be fine. And then, what is our attrition here? Oof. 14? But it's the best we're going to get in this region. Okay. Good to know. The 4th Legion, of course, is sieging over here. And we just won. On a very low percentage. Okay. I will happily take that. And I'd like to siege this back, but let's take a quick look here at what we can actually get. So, we're going to be annexing Genuatia, as well as Lingoni Revolt, and Veneto up here. But Carnia, these guys over here, it looks like we can't do become subject. Okay. Oh, we can't force them to abandon this war until 36 months have passed, so it's actually close to that. Let's just go ahead and let this tick forward until we get this siege, and then we'll just take as much of it. Unfortunately, we can't vassalize these guys. We also can't really get to them because of Lacacia over here and Teutonia over here. That's all fine, though. Let's go ahead and pull the 6th Legion out of this peninsula. They're a little on the weak side. Supply limit is only 11 down here. Okay. So we'll pull them back to Ravenna. These guys over here, they can start coming all the way back to Pisa for now. These guys, they're actually fine where they are. These guys are fine where they are, too. And we're going to be leaving this legion over here, maybe. Maybe. I mean, we're going to be taking attrition over there at all times. So that's something we need to consider. But this fort should be falling shortly. Perhaps even fortly. Fortnightly? This fort will fall every 2 weeks. We'll go with that. There's not a video game called that. I refuse to believe it. Makes no sense. Okay, we're at 0% here. Oh, these guys should be building a road. Probably been a while since they've built a road. Got a little distracted. That's okay, though. And then we'll test to see if we can build into our vassals. It'll be intriguing to see that. If we can, great. If we can't, less great. We may even connect here if we can, so that we connect to this road system, and we may even connect to these road systems here. That's only if we can build in our vassals, though. Like, in Europa, we can build buildings. You can only build more buildings in provinces you own. Okay, so we can't do that here. Oh, we got this back. Excellent. Okay, so what can we get here? Well, Veneto would actually white peace. Look at that. Who would have guessed? But I'm interested in Ambasontia potentially leaving. 29 June. April, May, June. 3 months? We can wait 3 months. There's a battle going on down here? No, there's not a battle going on down there. Okay. So since we can't build buildings in our feudatory states, I'm gonna guess we can't build roads through them. But we should be able to. Oh, one thing I wanted to say. I looked at one of the dev diaries, not in detail. We don't need to be paused for this. But I looked at one of the dev diaries about QOLs, quality of life improvements, that they're looking at making. And they mentioned road building. So I think we're going to get what I wanted and be able to queue up roads, which would be super good. Like, I don't understand why it's not that way now. Realistically. Okay, it's 5 June. We are going to wait until 29 June. These guys will be arriving on 26 June. And then I'm just going to march them over here. Civic Concerns. The leader of the faction commonly concerned with matters civic has proposed a potentially favorable deal. In return for a brief tax relief on the wealthy, he assures us that we can rely on the support of a portion of the civic faction for a significant period. So we would lose 10% tax, but they would allow us to change laws. Or our researcher could lose 20 loyalty and drop to 50. What's his loyalty currently doing? Declining. We'll take the tax reduction. I think we can handle it. We'll march these guys right back over here. And it's now 3 July. So let's go ahead and end this war before this battle happens. Ambasontia, do you want out? They do want out. Now, we don't have any actual war score with these guys, so it's fine. Now, I believe that that's a separate piece. Yes. Okay, the other one that we want is Carnia. We want to separate piece them. And they will accept it as well. Fantastic. And now we're at 100% war score. So, I want to separate piece Genuatia first, because Lingoni Revolt is the war leader. So we will take all of their territories. And all of their monies. 157. Excellent. So we're going to be getting 11 aggressive expansion for this. That'll bring us to 25. That should be acceptable. There we go. Do we need popularity? We kind of do, actually. We'll give them no quarter. And that does mean that we no longer need the fort in Luna. So let's go ahead and ditch that fort. We'll keep this fort around. I think this is a very well-positioned fort, actually. I like this fort. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to sue for peace, specifically with Veneto. And we are going to take Histria and Ferraria, as well as all of their money. And realistically, yeah, this looks fine. We're going to be at 35 aggressive expansion, so we may have to take a bit of a break from expanding after this. We could lose 100 civic power and convert up to 20% of the population in Ad Portum to Roman, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're at 95 popularity, and I think we're going to max out the rest by doing this, so we're going to lose a little bit of aggressive expansion instead. Okay, and then, finally, we're going to sue for peace here, and we're just going to take this. That's only one aggressive expansion. And then we're going to take all 81 of their money. Fantastic. And we are indeed maxed in popularity, so let's just go ahead and lose a little bit of AE. Okay. I don't think we need a fort in Amelia. And I don't think we need a fort in Spina. This fort It's... I get where they're coming from. It's an okay fort. But I would honestly prefer if it was here. Like, I get that it's a coastal city and a capital, but Patavium would be a great fort too. And it would choke this entire area. But I guess it'll have to do. Do we want the fort in Ferraria, though? That is the question. I think we don't need it. I think we can safely ditch that. Okay, so the province of Ferraria is currently on religious conversion. What is the religion there? Oh, Druidic. Okay. I mean, that's all well and good, but let's be on cultural assimilation. Now, over here, these guys are already Hellenic, which is nice. However, I believe they are all Ligurian. Yeah, so we should be on cultural assimilation here as well. And then as far as over here, culture group is Latin, dominant culture is Histrian. Oh, we don't have a governor assigned over here because this is in Illyria. Okay. So let's go ahead and... we don't have a scorned family, so let's just choose the best guy, Publius Cornelius Arvina. Excellent. And we'll go on cultural assimilation for now. Okay, so supply limit over here is only 16, supply limit of 19 here. We can sit there for now. We're going to want to get out of there relatively soon, though. That's for sure. Okay, let's go back to political map mode. Actually, let's just be on terrain map mode for now. So the question then is, do we want to continue expanding, or do we want to take a little bit of a break from expansion? And I think we want a break. We need 36,000 manpower, so, I mean, we're looking at 3 years right there, just to fill our armies back up. And I think that's important to do. I mean, we're going to continue consolidating this area up here at a relatively rapid pace. But we also need to consider Carthage is a problem. We need to deal with them. And the question is when and how. However, we also need more roads. So let's go ahead and bring this legion up here to build roads. And this legion right here to build roads. And we're just going to have you come up to Faventia. And then you can build a road from here to here. Excellent. Well, we're not going to build any roads over here just now, but I want to build a road along this coast, connecting like that. I want to build a road in here, and then a road along this coast. And of course, if we can, build a road all the way up here. That would be ideal. I'm not sure if we can or not, though. So let's continue for now, and we're going to get our manpower back and do a lot of road construction for a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a road started here. And a road started here. And then a road started down this way as well. We are spending a lot of military power on roads right now, and I'm well aware of that. That said, our road constructions are relatively short with the exception of this road, and this road if we can. So we're not going to be building the roads very quickly. Hello! Oh look, the Lasatian Civil War ended again, and Apaticus Corius crushed the rebel armies again. Good for him. So it looks like we're able to build a road into our vassal. The question is, can we build it up this way as well? That would be super convenient. We have five legions currently building roads. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. So yeah, we've got a lot of road construction to do. But building roads is the key to building empires. Because we can march from one end to the other a whole lot faster. Our consul fell ill. Okay, he has inflammation. Good for him. Oh, Quintus Fabius Gurges finally died. Good. He sucked at everything. What a jerk. We do need a new Vulnarius, though, because our last doctor just died. Which is, you know, definitely not awkward or anything. And our current best one is only skill 5. Disgusting. Well, okay. We may have some deaths. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue building ourselves some roads. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.